Well, the heat wave, which has struck southeastern Australia, has already broken a number of weather records. The longest hot spell since records began. The new highest average national temperature, although that record itself may have been broken again today. Just waiting for the final figures to come in. And next week isn't showing any signs of relief. And in an unprecedented move, the Bureau has actually increased the temperature scale on its maps to cope with its higher temperature forecasts. Well, I spoke earlier with Alistair Hainsworth from the Bureau of Meteorology. Well, Alistair Hainsworth, why are we in this situation where Australia is breaking these temperature records?
Unfortunately, with the lack of cloud over central Australia, lack of moisture, we're just seeing conditions becoming hotter and hotter. And so as a result, we're just seeing these records being broken.
And you're seeing these heat waves happening now, not just in one city or one part of the country, but across large parts of the country at the same time and going on and on and on. So what you're saying is that that could well continue.
Yes, unfortunately, that does appear to be the case. The reason that we've seen this particularly prolonged period is because there's been nothing to cloud over Central Australia. Central Australia has been cloud-free now for a number of weeks. And this is the hottest time of the year when the sun is at its southernmost extent. It's down on the Tropic of Capricorn. As a result, we're seeing day after day of clear skies, and it's just heating the surface of the Earth, which is heating the layer of air just immediately above the Earth. And so as a result, we're seeing this incredible build-up of heat. What we need to break this is some moisture coming in from the north and the northwest. Normally we would see that associated with a monsoon trough, which should have been in by now well and truly, but is still well to the north of the continent, the Australian continent. So
what does that tell you? That this situation of extremely hot weather going on and on is just going to continue?
Yes, unfortunately, until we can get some moisture into Central Australia, a little bit of cloud, and that'll allow then the surface of the Earth to cool somewhat. But until we can do that, then unfortunately there's not really an end in sight to this incredible hot spell over Central Australia.
It's always a difficult question, but how much of an aberration is this? Or does this actually fit into this pattern we've seen over the past decades where it's been progressively getting hotter and hotter?
Certainly I can comment that this has broken the record as the hottest period. We've had 6 days in a row where the national average maximum temperature has been in excess of 39 degrees. The previous record was 4 days, and we've also seen the hottest average day in Australia, which was Monday, and perhaps it could have been broken again today, although it's somewhat cooler in Tasmania today, so that may not be the case. So certainly it's almost unprecedented as far as our records are concerned.
And you now have this really quite interesting situation where Australian temperature maps have actually had to change because previously they only went up to 50 degrees. We're now seeing that you've got an extra couple of gradings in purple and black to show temperatures which go beyond 50 degrees. And indeed, on Sunday and Monday, in parts of Australia are forecast to do just that.
Yes, that's right. The charts previously did go above 50 degrees. Our models certainly were picking temperatures above 50 degrees, but it was showing up in as white. And so we decided that we would alter the temperature scale to ensure that it showed it properly. And we've added the extra 2 gradations, which take the temperatures up to between 52 and 54 degrees Celsius. At this stage, we've only seen the first gradation, which is between 50 and 52 populated. But it's certainly extraordinarily hot over South Australia and Central Australia, and unfortunately, it does appear as though it's set to continue.
Do you think we are seeing a new reality, a new paradigm?
Well, As far as the models are concerned, then yes. We haven't seen these temperatures before, but by the same token, our computer modelling is getting better, it's getting more accurate, it's getting higher resolution. So it could be a combination of these factors, which in actual fact just means that it's actually modelling these things better. That it may not necessarily mean that they haven't happened before, but it's simply that we haven't been able to model it before.
Alistair Hainsworth, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.